Ugh. Holy shit, it's day 195. How the fuck did it get 195 days already? It literally went too fast. Four. Hi, Arch. It's just like... It's been more than 6 months, and it feels like I started a month ago. Three. Hi, Lost One. Was that 4? That was 4. 5. Lunges, that's what I'm on. I don't know if either of you played this game. It wasn't that bad, but at the same time, it was like a clear downgrade from the good one that everybody remembers. I think I only played through it once. This is Star Fox Assault. Five. This was... I think the Cornelia base? The Katina Outpost. Okay. I just remember there was a lot of bugs at the end, and it was like, whatever. Hi, Air. You remember playing it? I remember they added the sub and the little walker tank, and I was like, these are lame. Or maybe the sub was in 64, I don't remember. Today's a Tuesday, right? Yeah, because yesterday was a long Star Wars day. My sleep was so weird yesterday. I fell asleep at like 6 or 7. And I woke up at like 11, I think. So I got a lot of sleep yesterday. But I was like, oh man, I'm waking up so early before stream time. I have to sleep again before I sleep. So I slept for like 2 hours. From like 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. I'm just like, that's not good sleep. If I do join you, I'm actually gonna walk instead of just chilling on the bed. Okay. How are the blanks? We're starting right at 5 minutes on the timer, so I'm flying through my intro. 10 seconds. 20 seconds. This music is so intense. 30 seconds. 40 seconds. Alright, it's starting to hurt. 50 seconds. Ow. 60 seconds. My whole body is just shaking. I hate this. I hate blinking. 10 seconds. Oh, 70 seconds. Ow. Ow. 80 seconds. Hi, Dingo. 90 seconds. 100 seconds. 20 more. 105 seconds. 110. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, God. Fuck. I don't want to get up. We just call that the entire workout, and I just lay here. I haven't been doing this as much as I should have been. I cut it out of the workout at some point, but it's really good to just squat like this and stretch out your legs. Well, it's kind of hard to do the way I have my trackers. No. Sit-ups while you're down there? No. We can't do sit-ups because, well, I guess technically we could if I switch this around. Everybody look away. I remember to do this before getting on the treadmill, but I don't want you to see this. It's embarrassing, so look away. Alright, you can look again. Anchor. Local. Turn this sound off. And we start walking. Oh my God, my stomach hurts. Ow. This is, I think, Eastern Gridania. Yeah. Got to turn off my ceiling fan before I joined. Could actually hit it. Okay. Elf-looking place? It is a very elf-looking place. This is the Twelveswood, the Black Shroud. And then this is the Eastern Shroud within that area. There's a lot of Ellas in here. Hi, Global. Euland is an elf? I'm too short to be an elf. In the Eastern Shroud, they deal with a beast tribe, which is these little fucking floating cabbage guys. That's why he smells of an orc. That's not the lewdest thing you've ever said, Global. But that's up there. Halfling, then? I'm not like Stumpy. Depends on the elf. In the East Shroud, there's this beast tribe of like little cabbage fairy things. I forget what they're called. I think they're sylphs. But they keep summoning a primal named Ramu. This video, so I've been doing a thing where like I plan out the music for the next 5 videos, and this video is crazy easy to record. I literally just walked through the zones. I think I messed up one of the sections, but it was like a 10-minute section, so it was like, oh no, I lost 10 minutes of footage. Anyway, but like I recorded the footage, go into Filmora, lay it out in a line, put the music over it, and it was just like, well, that was easy. Didn't have to do any audio editing, which I've gotten used to. Elflin? How dare you. Hi, Logitech. What's the agenda for today? The agenda for today is walk, nap, go to the store, and then, Star Wars. Hi, Aeon. Going over big news that happened yesterday. Fucking Blizzard got a new president. They ousted Mike Ybarra. And I forget what her name is. Something Fair? This is a Activision general manager. And she'll be taking over as president of Blizzard. And everybody's like, well, end of an era. Activision has officially taken over Blizzard. The company is dead. Were you able to get your Exceltra part? Nope. Not Lavos parts, though. I mean, hey, that works. Kind of. I mean, on one hand, oh my god, 80 consecutive. On one hand, it is like there's no longer people from Blizzard in charge of Blizzard. The company has just been fully consumed. There's still, like, long-time people there that were there since the beginning, but not holding the reins anymore. Reached max rank yesterday for the family. Hell yeah. I don't know, people were like, what has this girl done? What did she do as general manager? She's general manager of Call of Duty. And everybody's like, oh. So, nothing good then. Gotta get Solaris United maxed out and Familial Debts. Yeah, have fun with that one. Solaris is actually not that bad to farm, especially if you do it the lazy way and just buy debts and turn them in. I think that's what I did. What does a general manager of Call of Duty even do? Well, I think they're like leading. I think they were like leading the Call of Duty project. Such a made-up sounding position. Well, I think they were like the lead person in charge of Call of Duty. Yeland, you can't get Familial Debts by buying them? Yeah, you can. What are you talking about? You go up to Biz, and they're like, buy these debts. And then you can turn them in for rep. Sounds like the title of the owner's kid. That's Ticker. You're right, that is Ticker, not the Biz. Hi, Fanny. I was looking for spice racks on Amazon, and for some reason got really excited when I saw one that stacks and includes jars with the rack itself. They did esports and had 12 years at the NFL. The other thing about Blizzard is that they were planning some stuff from Season of Discovery. I didn't watch the whole thing, but they're getting rid of GDKP runs. I don't know if you've ever gone to these, Logitech. I used to be a part of a group that ran them back in Wrath of the Lich King. Hi, Kayla. Anyone want to buy some Sin weapons? Anybody want to get married? We're at the chapel. Don't answer that. The jars are empty, but to be honest, I would have preferred that over shitty bundled spices. For sure. So yeah. They're trying to get rid of GDKP runs. They're testing it out on Season of Discovery, and if they like it, they'll bring it to retail. You did some way back in Wrath of the Lich King. That's really funny to me that you and I did them at the same time, and then we were just like, alright, not for me, never again. I remember making not a lot of gold, but like I was part of a guild group that like we had 7 or 8 people, and we ran in it with a 25-man run. And I remember getting some gold from it. I'm out on my Railjack ATM for the last few hours. Yeah, that's, Oh, actually, there is more WoW news. Apparently, they fixed Diablo? Because Season 3 came out. Hi, Zuby. The Slap Squad is very exhausting. The Slap Squad is exhausting, Zuby. I tried doing it this morning, but my trackers are on the back of my ankle, so it's like, oh, I can't really do it. I can't really do it. I have to, like, break my legs for it. I had guildies doing them back in vanilla. I also did Garrosh heirloom carries, too. I'll do the Solaris stuffs tomorrow on Reset. By that I mean I'll play Palworld soon today. Hell yeah. I don't know. I'm suddenly like, oh, people are saying Diablo's good. I kind of want to play Diablo. I got on it this morning. I made a barbarian. And I was like, what am I doing? I gotta focus on Star Wars. I gotta go hard on that while I'm into it. Because if I fall out of it, I'm not gonna fucking keep up with it. And I really want to do all 8 storylines. Then again, talking about spices with Euland is like discussing gay rights with a boomer. They hate it and have no interest to change their mind. That's not true. I understand that I'm the weird one with spices, and I'm happy all of you enjoy spices. But I don't want you to not have your spices just because I don't like it. Aeon ask on the Discord if you a hand. Not about Euland's mind, I think. Aeon, which one? Hi, Zoe. I come on and this bitch is already yawning. Zoe, I'm always yawning, okay? That's hate speech. I'm so far R5 with all groups aside from Sins. Doing bounties with others is nice because Aya farming while getting familial debts. State of play is tomorrow, so hopefully some good stuff. If I had a nickel for every time I heard Arch say state of play in the last 3 days, I'd probably have a whole $1. He is literally vibrating in his seat in excitement for it. Also, I picked up Enshrouded Kasail. Doesn't mean I'll be playing it anytime soon, but I'll be ready to at some point. So I watched a friend play it over 2 days, and he seemed to be having a lot of fun. And then I watched another friend play it last night, and he was fucking miserable. Now, I think this second friend is, like, burnt out on survival games, and way too picky for his own good. Like, he was nitpicking really small things, and, like, when he gets in that mood of, oh, I don't like this, it's a fucking snowball of just, like, I'm not having fun. He was also playing it solo and not with friends. I got Enshrouded. I bought it. I'm not planning to play it anytime soon. I'm hoping I'm done with my Star Wars and Baldur's Gate stuff by the time, like, you start playing it. Because, like, I want to go hard on a survival game. This is a genre I'm kind of new to. And it feels like, one, like, everyone else has, like, played Ark and Minecraft and knows a shit ton more about this stuff than I do. And it also just feels like everybody has more time than me. So, like, with Palworld, I had fun with Palworld. I feel like I got my money's worth. And I'm planning to play it more in the future when they do, like, updates or people get back into it again. But, like, I played it a lot for, like, well, not even a lot. I played it a little bit for a week, and I'm just like, this was just a bad time for me. I still feel like I got my money's worth. And I feel like I'll have more fun with it later on. But, like, I would have really liked to go hard on it with Voss. I really would have liked to have been able to play with you more, but... The thing is, from our perspective, he is suffering, but from his perspective, he can't even be sad because he can't miss what he never had. What? Is that about me and spices? And I'm decked out, the mech is walking death. At the clinic, I have cinnamon, bell pepper powder, garlic powder, herb butter spices, Cajun sweet chili powder, and bombo? I mean, still can be sad, I guess. It's about you and tasty food. You guys think I'm suffering, but, like, it's better to me that way. Like, I put half a can of red beans on a tortilla and eat that, and I'm genuinely like, this is good eating. I found a good meal, and it's beans, so it's healthy. All of you are like, oh god, that's fucking miserable. But I'm sitting here like, I'm happy. It's the one day I can cope that Bloodborne Remake PC. Just want to get through Palworld first, 100% though. 100% sounds fucking insane. 10 of every PAL sounds like a really big trial. Getting every Lifmonk statue is like, dude. Like in my personal collection, not just what the clinic has. I got the new area arc gun mod, breach containment. It really amps a Kuva Gratter. It's understandable, the problem is pacing it out as well. Kalos will bring you an arch to farm Lunar Thraxplasm. Pretty much, yeah, I did 80 hours in a week. Hi, Lomas. Safe to say I got my money's worth. Most people who play survivals burn through it in like a week. I'm purposely trying to make it last till Nightingale. That's about you and tasty food. I mean, that's what I said. Yeah. I think Euland is in pain. So ping you like right now or later kind of thing. Whenever. Okay. One must imagine Euland happy. Oh my god. Also, I'm a survival enthusiast. Where your knowledge of like WoW and Monhunt is very high, it's probably equivalent to my survival knowledge. Coup d'etat. So Zoe, I focused a lot more on your server. Because you were pacing it out and not, like, going crazy, the other server I tried to play on, these guys are all survival enthusiasts as well, and they just constantly, one of them will be like, hey, this is the next survival game we're playing, and they'll make, like, a Zomboid server, and they'll all go crazy hard on it for 2 weeks, and then they'll be like, now we're doing Conan. And they'll all go crazy hard on Conan for 2 weeks. And I tried playing with that level of people who, like, They just love survival games. They just live and breathe survival games. They just sit around talking about survival games. I'm trying to like make a Ron White joke out of this when he's talking about bouncers, and survival games isn't really a verb like you can do with bouncing, and I'm realizing like after committing to this joke, this doesn't really work at all. Anyway, they fucking love survival games. As I said, I'm out on my Railjack farming vaults, looking for Railjack only relics to rad, and open for Venka Prime parts. I want those claws. Don't worry, Euland, I'll play Palworld sometime today. Probably when Star is home. Hell yeah. I could have dropped 100 hours in a week. I can do that, but I don't want to pay for that in servers. Yeah. I don't know. If I have the time to keep up, dedicated server sounds awesome. But when I don't, and it's like, oh, I get to play 3 hours today, and everyone else played 10 hours, and then I don't get to play for one day, and everyone else played 10 hours, then I'm just like, I hate this. Damn, I did miss my chance. 10 hours? What are you on about, Euland? Survival games, Fanny? Palworld? Euland Quick have some technical difficulties? What? No. We have enough technical difficulties without forcing them. No, like playing 10 hours of a game a day? Yeah, that's what these freaks were doing. Honestly, some of them were probably playing like 16 hours a day. So, it's like 2 rooms away from this that I fucked up the pathing. There's like a big room that's like a meadow, and there's no clear path, and I was just like, where the fuck do I go? Yeah, who would play 10 hours of a game in a day? Crazy, right? Really, only 16 hours? No 18 or 34? Oh my god. I understand, like, going 16 hours in a game. Because, like, when I find a new game that I want to play, if I have the time, I will fucking do that. But, like, I don't like falling behind the people who can do that when I can't. There isn't 34 hours in a day, man. Come on. There is when you take drugs. I equate my desire to theorycraft in Palworld with my Arc Theory crafting desires. I could easily spend months on it if I wanted, but I think other people will be done with it before me. Yeah, the next time I play Palworld, the next time, like, there's doing a server thing, I think I'm just gonna go straight to Sweepas. I'm gonna go straight to the bamboo forest, set up a base there, and grind the shit out of Sweepas. And I would be impressed if you managed to do 34 hours a day. Zuvi takes 7 5-hour energy drinks to the forbidden 10 hours. Well, I guess I can't because I hate energy drinks. I'm 32. There are people who are 40 plus on my server. You should see an old RuneScape me, 8 to 10 hour stints on a daily basis. So I constantly did that with World of Warcraft back in the day. I used to just play 10 hours of World of Warcraft every day I could. Like Saturday and Sundays between school weeks, or once it was summertime. Yeah, easily. I don't know what I fucking did in that game. I look back at it and it's not like I was a crazy like pro player getting shit done. I literally am just like, what the fuck was I doing on that game all day? I was just on it. Lately, in more recent years, a new game release and I will absolutely play like 16 hours a day. So like, if a Tales game comes out, I fucking 48 hours in 3 days, like, easily. The first time I played Stardew Valley, 14 hours a day for a week straight. I haven't done that for a while. I don't know. Maybe next time there's a big game release that I'm excited. Maybe I'm like, hey, I'm not doing any naps in VR. I'm putting all my plans on hold. I just want to play this game. I don't know. There's I don't fully understand the experience in Palworld. My understanding is that, like, the more Pokemon you catch, the more experience you get for catches. And the later levels are fucking insane to level through. Foss got to 50 last night. He was killing bosses, and they were giving, like, 130,000 experience each kill. But it was taking him, like, 6 to 8 minutes to kill them. Oh, actually, speaking of Palworld, did any of you that are playing Palworld see the Let's Game It Out video he did on it? He, that guy's a fucking psycho. Literally building to the sky, killing the mammoth with campfires, leveling just by placing stairs that give 2 experience. What the fuck? Absolute unhinged behavior. Oh, I heard about the killing the mammoth. Yeah, he just fucking... He set down like 1 million campfires. And then just made the mammoth run over them. And it's just like, who the fuck does this? It's not even doing that much damage, you fucking freak. Oh, I saw a really good clip on the Palworld subreddit. This guy threw a Pal Ball at like a Kativa, but he didn't try weakening it at all. So the Kativa just deflected it. And the Pal Ball shot off to the side and hit a mammoth way off to the side. And that aggroed it, and he was just like, are you fucking kidding? And it fucking killed him. Shit was so funny. I need a drink. I like to nap after I walk. If I have something to do, I will skip it. So like on Mondays, I have 1 hour if I do a 3-hour stream, then I have 1 hour to like shower and eat, and then we start playing Star Wars in the Discord together. And so I won't nap then. Hi, Juice. But typically every other day, I'm gonna nap after stream. If I have something to do, like, I have some appointment that needs to get done, I won't nap. I will, I'll just get out of VR and get that taken care of. But I very much like napping in VR after walking. And, the nap squad shows up. God damn it! Thank you, Feet-chan. Hi, Feet-chan. Elin doesn't when busy? It's also like, I don't know, there's the nap squad. There's people that like joining me for the walk. There's people like joining me just for the walk after. Or just for the nap after. Snow equals no pants. That's not how it works. It's that fucking mascot talking to one of the cheerleaders. And he's getting her to like, do this, now do this, now do this, now do this. And he lifts his shirt and she doesn't. Got goat blocked? That's called a truck coon. Well, on this stream, it's called a truck coon. We've got the emote for it. This zone was kind of annoying to record in because there was a section that I would have really liked to record in. But, like, it's full of fucking enemies, so it's just like, man, I just can't. There it is. What a great first episode, right? Just seeing this girl get fucking drilled by a truck. Incredible. Never seen it. I also have not seen it, but I've seen lots of clips and scenes from it. It's like 3 or 5 minutes, I want to say, if I remember correctly. It's like 3 or 5 minutes of this day getting ready for her first day of high school. She's so excited. She's going to go see all of her friends, see who she has classes with, meet her new teachers. And she just runs out the front door, right into the street, and that scene right there. Hi, Strog. And she just fucking dies. And she gets brought back as a zombie like 10 years later to be an idol. Yeah, we played a lot of Star Wars yesterday. That was fun. We got through Nar Shaddaa. We started Balmorra. Oh, this was really funny. I'm doing one of each class. And so I'm doing the 8 different storylines. But there's also just like 8 different classes, right? There's the Sentinel and the Warden, which are the same as the Marauder and the Juggernaut. And so if I have a Sith Juggernaut, I'm not doing a Jedi Warden, I'll do the Sentinel so I can play the 8 different classes. But with Operative and Scoundrel, I really don't care about Gunslinger or Sniper. So I said, fuck those 2. I'll play the same class on both sides. Well, I'm leveling my Operative, or my Smuggler Operative Solo. And with Zuvian Lost One, I'm leveling my Agent Scoundrel. And leveling Solo, I've learned the rotation better, and going back to the one with Zuvian Lost One yesterday, I was looking at my bars and I was like, what the fuck was going on here? I was getting completely carried by these 2 and I had no idea what I was doing. Oh my god. So hit you with a truck, Yulin? I don't want to be hit with a truck. Not hit the truck with Yulin, no. I don't know, maybe if I knew I was like getting reborn in another world as a magical girl. That'd be fucking pog. Speaking of magical girls, we get a new trading post in WoW soon. We're going to get a magical girl outfit. Definitely gonna get that. Not super interested in WoW right now, but holy shit, I want the magical girl outfit. I just want to be reborn in another world. Wait, is Baldur's today or tomorrow? Tomorrow. It is Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. We talked about adding Tuesdays and Thursdays, but the talk was basically, hey, when everybody's here, let's discuss what days we want to do. And we haven't had that discussion. So as far as I'm concerned, we're not planning Tuesdays and Thursdays. And Core might ask, hey, is anybody feeling Tuesday today? But I'll be napping at that point, because I need 24 hours notice. Yulin, You'll be like that one guy from Is This a Zombie Magical Girl instead? Yulin gets reborn as Korra's pet. What the fuck? Ah, so that's when your minions die? Gotcha. She's not actually going to kill my minions. She's only threatening because I called her out that one time. Yulin is the heaviest sandbag. What the fuck? You sure about that? Yes. And I mean as an actual pet, i.e. dog. Life as a house pet would probably be pretty fucking great. Just lay in front of the TV all day, get fed and not have to lift a finger, cuddle whenever you want. Do you guys understand like how great that would be? You want cuddles? You get cuddles. That's fucking awesome. That's like half of VR chat's fucking dream scenario right there. I really like the snow in this video. This looks good. Locked doors, no thumbs, food's not tasting great. How do you know the food doesn't taste great? You're comparing it to human food now, but if you never get human food, I don't know, might be fine. When Truck-kun hits Yulin, Truck-kun is the one who gets isekai'd. What the heck? No milk chocolate, it's toxic to dogs, it can kill. Yeah. You can live without chocolate. The dog anime? You know what my favorite dog anime is? It's the anime about dog girl and cat girl dating. Edward? No, not Full Metal Alchemist. Some flowers are dead traps to cats. Chocolate can be overrated. Edward. You're monsters. No, it was actually like one of those short animes where it's like episodes are 3 minutes long. So the entire anime itself is like 40 minutes. But it's dog girl and cat girl are dating each other, something like that. Yulin Sen name? Yulin will have that dog in them. What do you mean Sen name? Are you like saying the name of the anime I'm talking about? Because I don't remember it. I know it's got Inu in the name, but it's like... Oh, God. If you looked up Dog Girl Dates Cat Girl anime, you'd probably find it. If you message me on Discord Juice, being like, I can't find it for me. I can find it for you later. Oh, my neck just cracked and it felt good. I also want another drink. I don't want to stop walking, but like, I feel like I need to adjust my socks on my left foot, because it feels like I'm stepping on a crease in the socks, and it's very uncomfortable, but I don't want to stop to fix it. Got some stuff to do today. Gonna catch up on some games, new Genshin update. I'll play on with the relics when I can. Is this the same zone? Yeah, it's still Frost Gorge Sound. I don't remember this part of the walk. Ugh. Holy shit, I just mind blanked hard. I'm very excited for Act 3. I'm a little worried because I think my Halo spores can kill enemies or NPCs just walking around in the city. And for anybody that knows anything about Act 3 in Baldur's Gate, there's a lot of NPCs because the whole area is just a city. So I need to, like, be careful with that. Genocide run? No, it is not a genocide run. We're good people. They literally aren't cat girl and dog girl. They are. Personality-wise. They're not like furries in any way. They're like kimono friends levels of dog girl and cat girl. Then why has Core killed half the damn city? She hasn't yet. We've just killed all the flaming fist police. If a cat girl and a dog girl have sex, what's their baby gonna look like? A mouse? I don't know. You don't like kimono friends? The fuck are you talking about? I love kimono friends. I don't think I like it as much as you, Juice, but... Trick question, they're both girls, Yulin. Oh, so two girls can't have a baby, Zoe? What the fuck? If you had Yulin in your room tied up, what would you do? Me make her watch all One Piece episodes. Hi, Bits. You're the second person to hit 80 consecutive streams. B-Chan, that doesn't sound bad. Being like, oh, you have to watch all of One Piece, I'd be like, okay, go get this food for me. That's just like, if I was being forced to do that, it's like, well, I mean, oh no, what a punishment. You're looking at it right now, Euland? Euland, I know for a fact that isn't true. Just toss some Fudo potion? What? She's immune, no. B-Chan, I like One Piece. I fell behind. I haven't been keeping up in the episodes. I need to go back and watch. I fucking stopped in Whole Cake Island. And it's not like I don't want to watch. Shut up. Oh my god. It's not that I don't want to watch, it's just like... I don't know. It's easy to keep up with One Piece when you watch your one episode per week. When you're 200 episodes behind, it's just like, okay, I don't want to do this right now. Fine, I make you watch Ghost Story dub? Holy. That is the best dub of all time. 200 episodes behind, what a hoe. That's just a funny ass time. It really is. I want to do that at some point with someone. You're like, we're gonna punish you by making you watch anime, and I'm like, but I like anime. Huh? There's some anime I don't like. Let me think of some. Ora-Emu. I watched season 1 of this, and I was like, I fucking can't with this anime. I hate this protagonist. Why'd he choose He has a fucking harem to choose from, and he chooses his goddamn sister that treats him like trash. What the fuck? Nah, just watch Ghost Story stuff. Kimono Friends is okay so far. Punished by Making watch Kimono Friends. Yulin likes Redo of a Healer. So, like, as an anime, no, I don't like it. I look at it and I'm like, this is just like cringy, edgy revenge porn. Whatever. The kid that got bullied in high school is going to enjoy this because it makes them feel better about themselves because they want revenge. As a porn, like as a silly thing to watch with friends, yeah, I'd probably enjoy it. Nah, I just make Yulin watch pimple popping TV shows. Ugh. Revenge porn is cringe. I agree. Lost when I went to watch episode 11 and 12 right now. I dropped Sword Art Online. I watched season 1 and I hated it. I love the setting. The setting of Sword Art Online is so good, and like, I want that IRL. I want the Nerve Dive MMO IRL. But like, the plot of Sword Art Online and the characters, it's so hard to take anything seriously when I just see Kirito as a fucking self-insert from an author who's just like, and he was the chosen one, and he was like so cool, and then this girl saw him and fell in love with him. I'm just like, dude, this is fucking, oh my god. I just see that aspect of it just bleeds into everything, and I think it's so fucking lame. Then their vet visits that result in blood, lots of blood. Huh. SAOL Gun Gale Online W. Dude, Sword Art Online fans even agrees it's shit. Hand-loaded gallons of cum. The concept of SAO and the world was cool, everything else sucked? Yeah. And so, like, I watched season 1, and I watched, like, I think 1 episode of season 2. And Asuka got, like, molested in her hospital bed, and I was like, what the fuck is this trash? And then I looked up what people were saying about it, and they were like, season 1 is the best, and it really falls off going into season 2. And I'm sitting there going, that was the best? The stuff I saw was the good part? Are you shitting me? And so I stopped watching it. Every season has at least one assault scene. Hi, West. Yeah, so I knew that, Arch. And anytime somebody defends SAO to me, I just go, I don't know, it's just hard to like a show that has, like, obligatory sexual assault scene every season. And they're like, well, I mean, and it's like, it doesn't matter what logic you bring to an argument. When somebody says that, it's like, you're an asshole if you defend it now. I'm at work, Juice. The creators of Genshin Impact plan to make a VR similar to SAO? I hope so. Fuck this NPC. I kept going instead of, like, stopping to reset him, thinking he's gonna, like, stop any second. Any second. Why the fuck is he still linked to me? What the fuck is this guy doing? He was stuck to me for, like, 10 seconds. Oh my god, I hate him. And I didn't want to, like, redo everything because of that guy. Oh, we go right into another Guild Wars video. Guild Wars is easily, like, what we have the least of. And so anytime we get 2 Guild Wars in a row, I'm like, really? Oh, okay. Alright, Emu. SAO. Trinity 7. Trinity 7 was just a dog shit anime that, like, was introducing a new power every episode. And, like, it was touted as, like, oh, finally we have a protagonist who, he's a man's man. He's not some, like, cuck that doesn't get with any of the girls. But, like, he doesn't get with any of the girls. He's okay with seeing them naked, but anytime one of them's actually like, I want to have sex, he's like, no, we can't. Hi, Smug. And so, like, Trinity 7, I actually don't remember if I dropped it or not, but I gave it, like, I rated it really low. I think it's... There's some anime that's like NTR Trap or something. I don't know. I dropped that one after 4 episodes. That one was trash. There's only 4 anime I've dropped. And I think it was those 4. What's your opinion on My Hero Academia? I really like My Hero. I think it fell off after the tournament arc. It has a lot of fun characters. And, like, you look at the 6 girls in Class A, and literally all of them are best girl. It's not like there's a girl that everybody's like, dude, this is the worst one easily. There's no Sakura. Hi, Zai. Literally all of them are just like, this is best girl and I love her. I don't like Mineta. Mineta's like, fucking why is he in this show? I really like All Might. Everything with All Might and him, like, fighting for the symbol of peace, but being so tired, that was good. I really like the stuff with All Might. I have 2 really big criticisms of My Hero Academy. One, All For One tried to fight All Might in a muscle contest. What? He literally just could have looked for some, like, one-hit KO quirk that's just like, you create a black hole with your vision and deleted All Might's head and won. And all his problems would have been solved and he would have taken over Japan. And instead he's just like, nope, I'm going to get 5 muscle quirks. And I'm going to output, oh god, he's hitting me harder. What the fuck was that? This guy's supposed to be like this super genius that has lived for like 150 years or something. And his plan was out-punch All Might. What the fuck? My other big criticism, Deku forgot he had legs. Deku kept breaking his arms. And the doctor was like, yeah, you keep breaking your arms. If you do this like 1 or 2 more times, you're going to sever the ligaments in your arms, and you'll have to stop being a hero, and literally your arms will be useless. And Deku's like, oh my god, what do I do? The struggle of, can I be a hero, is so great, because I won't be able to hold back. And then he just sees, Ida kick something, and he's just like, oh, I got legs. And like that, he just forgot he had legs. He's supposed to be the smart, analytical character, but he was so hyper-focused on, like, punching, like, All Might, that he just forgot he had legs. Token piece of shit character. I like thighs. Do they have thighs, though? All of them have thighs. One of them has invisible thighs, but all of them have thighs. Asking the real questions. Awesome one. Can you believe that Found One bugged my Planet Quest? That's messed up, Zuby. That's what those are for? I thought legs are exclusively for walking weird. Those 2 things make me like... It got hard to take My Hero Academia seriously after that. I read the manga all the way through to the Yakuza arc. And Lemillion is my favorite character. Holy shit, Lemillion is so fucking cool. I hate what happens to him, but holy shit, that character is cool. When he does Phantom Rush in the hallway, god damn, that was so cool. Other than that, I haven't kept up with it. I watched everything through the Yakuza arc. Everything after, I've only seen like bits and pieces of like clips on YouTube. I've seen him fight the sniper girl. I've seen him fight the giant. I know that Doofenshmirtz is in it. Euland, if you nut in the Invis Girl, what happens? Well, so your dick disappears while it's in her. You don't, like, see your dick through her, because her power is that she reflects light around her body. So you would see, like, the front of her crotch, and then the light rays that go to your vision wrap around her body and go from her lower back. And so you wouldn't see anything inside of her. BRB gonna stretch? Do you see it, or does it go in Viz 2? It goes in Viz 2. So, like, when you thrust, when you're like, bam, 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 your dick is literally disappearing inside of her. I hope that answers your question. I was gonna say something, I forgot. I heckin' forgot. Damn. Oh, this is funny. Hello, y'all. Sorry I was driving. You don't need to apologize for that. Welcome back. Oh! Zuvi! So, Zuvi hates tattoos, so he might not even know this. But I have a tramp stamp, right? It's the tattoo on my lower back. Apparently, in German, tramp stamps are called ass antlers. Sorry for saying sorry, IRL or in-game. You're good. Stop being Canadian strong. Arshkwe? I have no idea if I pronounced that even remotely correct. Yep, they're called ass antlers. Isn't that fucking fantastic? That's incredible. I don't know how that came about, but that's really funny to me. What other news did I see yesterday? I didn't really see any news. Well, I played Star Wars yesterday with Lost One Zuvi. Then I recorded my video. And then I played Star Wars a bit by myself this morning. I was watching Proxy while I did that. The smuggler story, I don't know, I got through Taurus and I was like, this isn't that good. Basically, the smuggler storyline is your ship gets stolen, you track the guy to Coruscant and steal your ship back, and there's a girl on your ship that was in a partnership with the guy that stole your ship. And she's like, I'm hunting the treasure of the lost legendary bandit. I was helping the guy who stole from you, but he's been unreliable. So now you and I are going to go find it. And you don't really have the option to be like, I don't care, get off my ship. And so you basically take over her quest to, like, go find the legendary bandit. Even though if it was me, I'd be like, no, get off my fucking ship. I will kill you if you don't get off. I feel like she's just waiting to betray me. Whatever. Imagine if the main character was Mineta. Here's the thing. Mineta has a really fucking good power. Like, especially for a hero, he literally just has a, like, catch and restrain power that's really strong. Like, could you imagine somebody robbing a gas station and Mineta shows up? He can move faster because he can launch himself with the balls. And then, like, just restrains them with, like, better handcuffs. Oh wait, that's Melodious, Seven Deadly Sins. Oh, that's an anime I dropped. I didn't drop Seven Deadly Sins. I didn't drop Trinity 7, I dropped Seven Deadly Sins. Seven Deadly Sins is fucking trash. And I cannot wait for the PSO scratch to end with it. Because right now, Seven Deadly Sins is like the main scratch on PSO. I'm just like, ugh, go away. Give me good scratches. Yeah, that thing I asked with Sword Art Online, where I'm like, yeah, I just think it's hard to like an anime where they have an obligatory sexual assault scene every season. You can ask the same thing with Seven Deadly Sins. It's just like, yeah, I just, don't really enjoy an anime where the main character is 3,000 years old and sexually assaults the 16-year-old sidekick every episode. And people are just like, why do you have to word it like that? Because that's what fucking happens. I need a drink. Very cool, I will surely watch this. No, Strong, you won't. Please don't. Neither of them is that good. If only Yulin knew on Seven Deadly Sins. What, that she's an angel? And they're star-crossed lovers that every time she dies and reincarnates, they get together because they're fated to love each other? Their love is that strong? I was joking, Yuland. Is that what I don't know, Aeon? It's still fucking trash, and she's still 16 when she reincarnates. Also, everything else about Seven Deadly Sins is not that good. It is literally just like Power Trip Fantasy, where every fucking episode is Meliodas being like, oh, you're the big bad guy that has all this power? No, I'd win. Hi, Pixel, and then the bad guy tries to hit them with an attack, and they're just like, yeah, I knew better, I'd win, and Meliodas kicking their butt, and it's just so fucking annoying. Because he just lets every bad guy talk shit and smack him down. And it's like, on one hand, sure, that's funny, but every episode, it's so annoying. And then, like, I don't know. What they did with the animation in Season 3, blah. Nope, the abridged version is better. Well, that's different than Seven Deadly Sins. Are they fated to live together? Or is she groomed to love him every time? They're fated to live together. Technically, Meliodas, betrayed the demons or something and worked with her to, protect humanity or something. I don't know. But they're, fated lovers that she dies, comes back, they get back together. Ghost Stories dub watching when I'm not making plans for that. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but I'm not making plans for it. I think Seven Deadly Sins is trash. The best thing to come out of Seven Deadly Sins is Gauther. That's a fucking hot femboy. That is a fucking goals right there. I forgot which zone when we're in. We're in Reaper's Coast or something, right? The Blood Tide Coast. We should watch some anime sometime. I'm pretty busy. I don't even know how Strong has enough time to, nap after my walk. Yeah, Seven Deadly Sins is right there with Sword Art Online, where I'm just like, this is just bad. It's just not good. And anytime I meet somebody who's like, It's my favorite anime. I'm immediately judging them and thinking like, all right, this is a red flag with this person's personality if this is their favorite anime. This means like they've either seen 2 anime in total, or they've seen lots and they genuinely have bad taste. And like, taste is subjective. You know, One Piece is one of my favorites, and there's people that like they can have good taste and not like One Piece. But to say like Seven Deadly Sins or Sword Art Online is your favorite, I'm like, this isn't a subjective matter. It has now become objective. You're not supposed to like this as your favorite. I don't either. Work from 7 to 5, and then get on VR from 7 to 9, then sleep. My favorite isekai is Rising of the Shield Hero. Judge me on. So I haven't watched that one. It's a little bit of revenge porn, but not to the extent of like Redo of a Healer. Well, it's not even really revenge porn. It's the revenge fantasy. I don't know. I don't think it needed more than 1 season. The whole hook of Rising of a Shield Hero was, hey, what if you have an isekai that, you know, follows all the standard isekai stuff, but then he's accused of rape in the first 2 seconds of being isekai'd, which is like, whoa, that's fucking crazy and unique. And season 1 deals with that, and that was interesting. And then season 2, it's resolved, and it's just a boring generic isekai after that. Like, going after season 1, there's nothing special about it. As long as you don't like Rent-A-Girlfriend. I haven't watched it yet. I know Garnt from Trash Taste really likes it. No, he really likes Domestic Girlfriend. I don't know anything about Rent-A-Girlfriend. It's not revenge fantasy, by the way. Yeah, it is. Literally, it's like, hey, he was wrongly accused, and season 1 ends with her being hypnotized to think she's being publicly executed. That's a pretty big revenge storyline. I'm a cringe Shinji apologist. I didn't like it at all. Whenever you're free, don't want to force you. Please, just in case Yulin say great, that word is not Twitch allowed. I thought it wasn't YouTube allowed. But okay, I'll try to say great. What's wrong with Rent-A-Girlfriend? There's decent background noise at least. I got to this part of the walk and there was a fucking boss fight going on. It was just like, oh, you'll have fun with the boss. I'm just, just gonna stay to the right over here. Lizard jump scare. They are not the worst enemy on this walk by far. The worst is these little maggot things that have a knockback that gets me a few times. Yulin, the embodiment of not my problem right here, was looking like a lizard. Technically, it was a troll. I think there's a few more in the video. They're labeled as like hill trolls or something. Oh, there was one. These things. These fucking maggot dudes. Oh my god, I hate these. Wait, is that one of them? Yeah, it is. Oh wait, they're like a little shrimp thing. They're not maggots at all, they're shrimps. They have this fucking knockback that I hate. I stealthed by this one. I think the next one gets me. They're a little cute? No. Whatever appearance they had that was somewhat cute, their abilities take all of it away. No. Oh, maybe they don't have the knockback. Maybe it's the zombies with the hammer that do. didn't know I wasn't on blue status. Eland, am I bugging, or was there no major update for V-Rising in forever? There was an update a couple months ago that added a whole new area. I don't think there's been one in a few months, but like there's been more added to the game since we played. Domestic girlfriend OP goes hard. I was talking in Foss's chat about Stormhawks. And holy shit, that was like a blast from the past for me. I'd completely forgotten about Stormhawks. And then it came up. And I looked up the OP for the intro for that. And it has the bass going doo 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 doo. And I was just like, oh, nostalgia overload. That was in May last year. Yeah. That was their last update. We didn't play that. We didn't. First off, we didn't. We did it before then. I also just don't think we got to that level. No, actually, we got pretty close, I think. We only had like a few more bosses, right? I don't remember. It's been so long. Do 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 do. Now I've got Stormhawk's intro stuck in my head. I don't know, we had to farm stuff you said was really annoying to farm. But I don't remember how it was called. There was cotton, which fucking Aiko was on top of. So you and I didn't have to do any cotton farming. We needed fish, which Aiko and I were on top of, and you were fucking useless with. I think you I think you got a lot of the ores, Zuby. I don't remember. Winter and I went in some weird small village at the top right. Wow. Yeah. So it was like the undead mobs dropped a lot of like soul stones or something. I think you were getting a lot of those. Oh, I'm rooted. Today's Tuesday, right?
Hello.
Hi. Today's a WoW reset day.
Yeah.
Not really planning to play much WoW. I don't know. I want to see when the trading post resets. Other than that, I'm probably just gonna get on WoW and get off. Scourge stones, yeah. What are we at distance-wise? 2.9? Hell yeah. I'm so excited to add like another game for videos, because right now it's Guild Wars, WoW, and Final Fantasy, and no other type. And so Star Wars will be fun to add. There's actually not that many zones in Star Wars. I think there's like less than 10 in the base game. And Ghost Yarn? There's PSO2. I would love to do PSO2. I don't know how to do PSO2 videos. Honestly, I'd even do like non-NGS videos if I had a way, but Elder Scrolls Online. I do want to do Elder Scrolls Online eventually. That's way down the line. That is way, way, way down the line. Next will be Star Wars. I think after Star Wars, I'll do Satisfactory. After Satisfactory, I think I might do Black Desert Online then. And then after Black Desert Online, I think it'll be Lord of the Rings Online. I think that's the order I'm shooting for with the videos. After that, I'm gonna see if I can do Breath of the Wild. Oh God, Asuna. I can't believe Zuvi is such a jerk. God, I tried BDO way too often. I tried it once. Didn't really give it a fair shot. Don't really have any interest in playing it a lot, but I'm gonna level a character in it and make like, I think it was 7 or 8 videos from it. Never ended satisfied. I want to play a lot of survival games. And make videos of them. So like Valheim, Enshrouded, Palworld. I want to get like mods that let me play first person HUDless and like make it so that enemies won't attack me. And do a lot of walking videos of those games. Played once for quite a bit before and then after the class update. I actually played some Valheim yesterday. What the fuck? I own Valheim and never played it. I don't remember the graphics being that. Surviving real life is hard enough. Oh no. Skill issue. Hi, Slayer. XD. Oh, neck pop. Hell yeah. I should go to the store today, and I just don't fucking want to. I know. Those are the plans for the walking videos I want to make. The other games I want to get to eventually, but like have no place on the timeline. I would like to do Red Dead Redemption 2 at some point. I would like to do I mean, basically any MMO. New World if I can find a way to do it. Elder Scrolls Online if I can find a way to do it. Elder Scrolls Online, I don't know if you guys have seen like the cinematics for that game. Anytime they have an expansion release, they have a fucking banger video come out with it. And the most recent one, I think it's a knight fighting the 3 characters on a rooftop and absolutely whooping their ass. Just DoorDash some beans. Beans I have enough of. Tortillas I have enough of. I ran out of milk. I've been very bad with milk, where like anytime I go to the bathroom or something or go through the kitchen, I've been taking the milk gallon out of the fridge and just, popping the top off and just taking like 2 sips of it there. And if I don't do that, it takes me like a week to go through a gallon. When I do that, it takes me like 3 or 4 days to go through a gallon. I'm like, shit. I just got this, damn it. Powderkeg might have been there. I thought you were. Oh, I thought you were in the playthrough with Koyo and Emery and other people I am unsure who. For Valheim? I've never played Valheim. Typing while moving is hard? Yeah, it is. That's why I also like leaving myself on blue status. So I don't have to fucking accept people. And they can just join. What do I leave myself on green for? Yeah. Needs to become a gal? Huh? What are you saying to me, Pixel? Please explain. Also, I want a drink. needs to become a gallon instead of a cup. So every time I go to the bathroom, I should drink a gallon? Huh? Pix wants you to be a girl. My arm is like dead? Huh. I'm sorry for your arm. Zai, fuck you. I leave myself on blue status and you never join me. That's a you thing. You don't even join for after stream cuddles. How dare you with this guilt trippy, you'll never invite me. You have an open invite. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Know the emote, SMH? What emote? What, You could join after stream if you don't want to be on camera and we could cuddle together. But you don't. So fuck you. Stupid evolve prick. What do you even do? You could have just walked away. Yeah, just drink gallons of pilk. Oh god. Kumikoi did a stream recently where she was mixing milk with stuff. So she was like drinking pilk. She mixed mustard and milk and was drinking it. Just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Don't do this. Instead of a cup of milk, it should be a gallon. Drink pilk. No. We are never drinking pilk. I'm never going to ruin milk because I like milk too much. 7-Up and milk is okay? No. I'll cuddle you while you walk? I don't want it to be while I walk. I'll go get your groceries, Yulin. Now hang on, Feet-chan. That's like too good of an offer. What is the cost? What am I giving up for that? My soul? My friends? Do I have to leave for something else? You can't just say I'll go get your groceries for no cost. The bar is so low. If I didn't have to leave the house at all, I mean, that's just such a tempting offer. Come on. Drones. Yeah, I get ice cream while shopping. Okay. Yeah, easy. Done. This is a long while video. I'm pretty sure this one takes us above 5 miles. Gotta drive out to the motherfucking Ozarks? Hell no. I'm not that close to the Ozarks. I mentioned it at the start of stream. Blizzard Microsoft takeover is official. Mike Ybarra is no longer president of Blizzard. He's been replaced by, I forget her name, but she was the general manager of Call of Duty for Activision. And everybody's like, Blizzard is dead, as if they weren't already. The old guard is all gone. Activision is officially in charge of Blizzard now. It's like, okay. This is definitely going to make Blizzard so much worse than they have been already at rock bottom. Which Call of Duty? I don't know. The face. That feel when they're in drinking a whole lot of pilk drawing is still the last thing I've drawn. Oh yeah, that is the last thing you drew, isn't it? I should work on something new soon. You just gotta find some meme that you really want to draw. Like when you wanted to draw Foss ordering fast food. You just gotta find something silly like that. I actually know of an artist, Zai, who they've been drawing a College Humor sketch from like 16 years ago. And it's crazy to me because, like, I quoted the sketch in a group call with everybody. And then this artist the next day started drawing stuff about it. And I was like, what the fuck? You know, one of those things where it's like you think of something and like you start seeing it all over? But this was such an obscure reference. I'm not trying to dox you. Hello, draw me drinking pilk. I don't know if you're ready for that, Strog. It's the video about college frat boys sexually assaulting each other by College Humor. Feet-chan told me not to say the word. And I'm like, oh, how do I describe this without it? But like, they're doing the whole Chris Hansen To Catch a Predator, but with bros showing up to each other's dorm rooms. And it's like, what's in your bag there? 6-pack Natty Ice, GameCube for playing games and it's portable, can of Axe, large black dildo. Don't do an art raffle, it will ruin your whole career. I'm the most ready person there is. I don't know, Strog. Zai is into some weird fetishes, and they'll draw your character, they'll draw their character in a way that's like, whoa, what the, huh? This is wild, and why do I like it? I just, maybe you are, Strog. Maybe you are ready. I wouldn't think you're ready for that. I need another drink. Nah, all my art is bad. Shut the fuck up, Zai. One of my friends doing me an art right now? Hell yeah. You know what channel to post that in when it's finished. I like wasn't tired when I started, but now my eyes are feeling a little sleepy. And I'm like, yeah, I could take the nap now. We're only at 3.5 miles, so can't have one for a while, but I'm sleepy. This being silly, Arch. I'm gonna draw Rin Voring. You're probably being silly with that, but like, I'm not into Vor, but any art that has me in it, I fucking love. So, oh, hi Proxy. My friend is drawing a piece of digital art for me. We're at 3.5 miles. We're in Asuna for World of Warcraft. Anyway, yeah, if you drew your character voring mine, I'm not into vor, but I'll be fucking into it. I'll be fucking into that. That sounds like a good time. They're your problem now. And I'll be back to you tomorrow, Proxy. Don't worry. Night Yulin Proxy sent us. And you were in both streams. Talk about timing. Yeah. Yeah, it's always fun when people raid and it's like... So anyway, to continue the conversation about this absolutely degenerate thing, they're making my current profile pic, but now making it a girl and in much better quality. Current one from 2016. Wait. Making it a girl? Strog, I thought your profile was like the Stunfisk Pokemon. It literally just looks like a blobfish. Am I thinking of the wrong profile picture? Nah, that's Chibi me in a Miata. I need to look at this again, because I always thought it was a blobfish. Roxy was playing Final Fantasy today. They were doing a lot of golden saucer stuff and fishing. And God, hearing golden saucer sounds just makes me like think of Shine Marsh and all the time I was doing work from home. I did a lot of golden saucer. I have all of the mounts except for the newest one that's like 3 million. Mog tomes are back. Oh, I should get on and see what you can get with them. Try Pokemon confirmed. It was a comfy fishing stream for Proxy. I will say, I think Proxy's a good gamer. I think he's better than me at games. He's fucking trash at Leap of Faith and Slices Right. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. Like, hi Sleepies, Mogtome grind for MGP. Get Koopoed? Yeah. Watching Proxy do the Leap of Faith was just like, oh, dude. I'm good at the Thanalan Leap of Faith. That tree can burn. I heard you complaining about short hops, and I was like, I mean, yeah, it's a bad system, but it's consistent. It's very consistent. You just gotta do the thing. Just like the world tree. Oh no. Slices Right. Being tired's a good excuse. Being tired, that's a real reason to suck at something. Slices Right. That's crazy to me that you've never gotten to the end. The biggest bullshit with Slices Right is when there's the 3 sections with the nothing, the gold, and the dog. Here's a little go-to. They don't happen at equal rates. I think it's the Northwest one. If you go to the Northwest, that one's very rarely the dog. It's like, just go to the fucking Northwest one. The final phase can be difficult, but if you do it enough, you'll get through it. Just unlucky on the 3 split. I lose it 90% of the time. Go Northwest. Like, I'm telling you, just go Northwest. The 3 split can fuck itself. Proxy's the big cute. Where is the vendor for the Mogtomes? Is that in Gridania again? Or is that like every city? When are we all hanging out in the Golden Saucer? All major cities? Okay. I don't know. Hanging out in Final Fantasy is like... To me, it's like, why would we hang out in Final Fantasy when we could hang out in VR chat? Like... What I used to do when I still worked for Tech Systems, if I worked for 2 hours straight, I would get burnt out and have trouble focusing. I needed like a reset every 20 minutes, every like 30 minutes, and doing the gates in the Golden Saucer was perfect for this. So I would work for like 17 minutes, and then a gate would happen, and I would do that all day for like a year straight. Just AFK in the Gold Saucer and do every single gate for 8 hours. And if it was Slices Right, it took like 5 minutes, because that one takes a while. If it was Leap of Faith, I was doing those in like a minute. I was fucking the Thanalan and the Lenosha Leap of Faith. Those are fucking easy. Hi, Fracta, but my character. Let's play Beat Saber. Did Ewan download that mod? Are you talking about the mod you showed me with the, like, where they actually put DPS in Beat Saber? I think that was you that showed me. I immediately sent that to 2 people. Huh? No, I did not download that mod. How are things? Pretty good. We're walking, we're cruising, we're at 3.8 miles. We're not on any incline, so we're not going to end right at 5. We'll end when this video ends, and I think this is a long as shit video. Uh-oh, my dog thinks I'm playing now. It is at my feet. Hi, Layla Choose. Thank you for the follow. We have more Star Wars later. It'll be Star Wars with non-dairy. I think we're partway through Nar Shaddaa. No, we're in Tatooine. We're past Nar Shaddaa. Yeah, we're like in the middle of Tatooine. If I randomly trip Remember Me, oh my god. Should probably follow too, actually. This fucking guy. If you don't follow, that's okay. It's not that important to me. So long as I get to see you now and then, Zai, then I'm happy. Heart. Woo. Zorian Beans watched 5 consecutive streams this month and sparked a watch streak. That makes Zorian Beans our most recent stream streaker. Euland is trying to manipulate you. Cover your ears. What the fuck? Me being nice to people and complimenting them. Is this manipulation? What the fuck is that? It's too late. Imagine showing up to Euland streams and Euland not showing up to Zori streams. Except I do show up to your streams, you little shit. I was there yesterday. For the first part. I can't believe he's guilt tripping me. And he's lying about it. I didn't realize that fucking Dalaran is just right there. I'm not lying. Just because I don't always talk and chat doesn't mean I'm not there. Harumph. Sometimes I lurk. I lurk a lot more often if I'm playing games with people. I was playing Star Wars yesterday. The manipulator is getting manipulated. I'm not the manipulator, and I'm not being manipulated. Heck you, Fracta. Can you guys hear this video at all, actually? I'm just realizing it's World of Warcraft, so it's probably quiet as shit. There's not much music, like, at this moment. Kiss you later at the back of Burger King. There's sound. There should be. Here, let's max it out. I have music so I can't hear, so stream muted. I understand that. If you... Okay. He is there. We'll be playing a game and he'll be like, give me a minute, I gotta go talk to Zoe. They are more... God damn it, Lost One. I never say Zoe is more important. I will say I have to argue with Zoe, or I have to argue with the streamer, or I have to flirt with the streamer. All I hear is Neapolitan-haired femboy. Suddenly, I am taking nothing but L's. I don't like this. I want a drink. Where am I at in Star Wars with Nondir? We're partway through Tatooine. I'm on the Sentinel, which is way higher level than the other characters. Bit early to go drinking, Ewan. It's water, you freak. Take them with pride. No, I don't like taking L's. Where does this walk go to? I think this ends at the... No. I completely forget. Might go to the, Blue Dragon place. Too bad. I'm at work and my allergies are killing me. Sorry, I'm in a very bad mood. Well, I hope work goes fast and your allergies clear up. Hope you feel better. We're over 4 miles. We're at 4.1. We're cruising. We're cruising along. Death is drawing near. What the fuck? I've been planning like tons of Star Wars runs with people. The two people most interested in right now, I think, is Hunt and Full Metal. Full Metal, I'm definitely gonna level a character with. Hunt, I'm less sure on, but I think they want to. They downloaded the game. I think when I finish playing with everybody, and like no more people have expressed interest in leveling with me, I think I might subscribe to the game so that I can just level faster and have the experience boost. Because it gets really annoying when you get to 20 and it's like, alright, you get half experience now. Or we actually don't know how much experience, but it's reduced. If it's death from Puss in Boots, wouldn't mind, he cool. Zai, have you seen how bad the Star Wars monetization is? You literally hit level 20 and they're just like... Why am I mind blank? You hit level 20 and they're just like, hey, so you're level 20 now, you get reduced experience, but you can subscribe and keep leveling at the rate you were. When you're around level 5, you get your first helmet, and they're like, hey, just so you know, your helmet is ugly, but you have the option to hide your helmet if you subscribe, and it's just like, oh my god, this is so bad. What? Yeah, you literally can't hide your helmet if you're unsubbed. Now, I get it, right? They gotta make money. Subscribe to Yeland. Oh my goodness. Most of you are because of some fucking freak in the community. I don't. I mean, running an MMO is expensive. Running a game is expensive. They need to make money, and I want them to make money. I just wish it was more like Warframe, where, like, it felt like I could play the game for free, and when, you know, I have a lot of money at my disposal, I'm like, you know what? This game has been good to me. I want to put money into it. I'll buy some platinum. I don't know. I wish games weren't so expensive to run. But I don't know. I don't know. Games gotta make money. Keep being able to get premium currency in game. What? Star Wars has been interesting though. I've seen the same like 5 planets 3 times at this point, because all 3 characters I'm leveling are in the same level range. I don't have one that's like pulling ahead of the others. I said more like Warframe. You said more like Warframe? No. With Warframe, you can basically get 99% of the content in the game for free. Cosmetics, parts, like, platinum is easy to get as a free-to-play player through just trading people. Hi, Wrath. That is a fun model as a free-to-play player. But you can support the game by buying stuff like platinum. That's what I'm saying. Like, Warframe has such a good monetization because the community supports the game. They absolutely don't have to, but they choose to. And the more they support the game, the easier it is for free-to-play players. Never understood how to get platinum? So you can just buy it. You can just go to Steam and be like, I want to drop $20, give me this much platinum. Or you can just trade for it. So, like, there's no auction house in the game, but they do have a Warframe market, which is a website where, like, you can list all your stuff, and people will message you. And you can trade just about everything. There's stuff that's very high value, like new Warframe Prime parts, or vaulted Warframe Prime parts, or very difficult and rare mods, especially leveled mods that have a lot of endo put into them. Those are worth a lot of platinum. But, like, you can sell fucking anything for platinum. You can go run a Lith Relic, get, like, a very cheap and easy to get a common Prime part, and just sell that for, like, 2 to 3 platinum. And if you just level up through the game... Hi, Non-Dairy. If you just level up through the game, get your Mastery rank high. So, like, let's say you have it maxed at 30 and Legend rank 4. I think you can do 30 trades a day. And so if you traded 30 things a day for 2 platinum each, that's 60 platinum a day. Can I sell my account for plat? No, obviously not. The game supports them as well with stuff like Tenogen. 170 hours and still didn't beat Prologue? Wait, how the heck do you have 170 hours and not beat the Prologue? That's impressive. What mastery rank are you, Wrath? I mean... Angry voice. If you just traded, voice changes to cute. Hi, Non-Dairy. Angry voice. If you just traded... Can I sell Yulin for plat? I wouldn't. You're not gonna get much. I'll sell Yulin for 1 plat. Want to sell Yulin 1 plat. I don't have the human form or how it's called. So that's where the story starts. Warframe did a very interesting thing where the game came out and it was just literally a hallway simulator. And every 2 years they try to like add some big content thing. And what's funny is that all of Warframe was just working toward Railjack. Now, Railjack is kind of meh, and not too many people like it. But the goal of Warframe was to always get to Railjack. After the game had been out for 4 years, that's when they added the story. And so, like, for 4 years, we were just like, what is a Tenno? Literally, what is a Tenno? And then we learned in the story, and it was like, oh, that's a Tenno. LOL, yeah, that was funny. Want to sell 5 credits? Don't worry, Warframe started growing after War Within. I feel like it's never not been growing. I feel like it's a very steady, like, increase from the very beginning. I have never done Railjack. I need to do Railjack more, because there's a lot of good rewards from it. I don't like doing Railjack. Railjack is just like, I don't care. It's getting bigger. Basically, you use a spaceship to fight other spaceships. Yeah. Railjack is, you've got a spaceship that you can move around. You can leave it and be in your Archwing and, like, go into other spaceships. But your main spaceship, the Railjack, has, like, cannons and shields and everything. And people can get onto your Railjack, and you gotta get rid of the boarding invaders. It's a really cool concept. Honestly, Railjack could be its own game. It's just, it runs so buggy. It's so fucking laggy. There was a mission I couldn't do. It's about scanning something that not even stand out to see it. So basically, that's the reason I could do the main quest. So what's an Archwing? An Archwing is just like a module that has 2 wings sticking out of it that helps the Warframe fly in space. And it's powered by a finger. Wrath of Gloom talking about Saya's Vigil. It honestly sounds like Saya's Vigil. I've seen a few people struggle with that one. What's a Warframe? We're not going to say what a Warframe is, because at that point we're talking spoilers. And if Wrath ever gets back into the game, that's a fun quest to discover. I don't remember. Was it in the open world? It was like 4 years ago. What? We got Strogg back into Warframe. I don't know if they're still playing it, but I relearned how annoying Saya's Vigil was through Strogg trying to do it. No, it wasn't open world. There was no open world when I played. There actually was Wrath, because if it was 4 years ago, Plains of Eidolon had come out. And you can explain Warframe easily. It's just 56 different classes. Strogg plays Warframe? I don't know if they stuck with it. They tried it with Aeon. Back into it. I've never played it but those couple of days. Oh, I thought you played it a few years ago. There was 2 open worlds 4 years ago? Yeah, not every part of the game is open world Wrath. So most of it is hallway simulator. And then there's 3 specific areas you can go to that are like an open world. Hey, you got me. It was way more years ago. Well, what I'm thinking is just you just didn't go to the open world parts. Well, I guess I opened it on my Nintendo Switch for a few minutes. I'm not dragging Strogg back into Warframe with how complicated it is. We're almost at the end of the Sea Giants part. And then we get to The Narshala Academy, I think. And that's a long walk. I'm too much of a charity case for Aeon. No, I just suck at explaining. 4 years ago, I tried the game again. And just run around some planet in Infestation Moon or something. That sounds like Deimos. That is not the place to go to if you're just getting back into the game and new to it. Didn't do much in main quest. Yeah, Deimos is kind of rough if you're a newer returning player. Complicated can be fun. What are we at? 4.6? Arch, I literally do not have brain bandwidth for anything more than Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I'm like Strog, where like getting into something complicated is just, or at least Strog in this instance, is so difficult for me. I need to either be there from the very beginning when it's simple and become something complicated, or it just needs to not be complicated if it's been out for a long time. I mean, this is coming from a Cage fan. Arch, I think what they're saying is, stop pushing them. Which you're not really pushing that much, but I think Strog is saying they don't really want to play Warframe. Warframe is always complicated. Back in my day, you shot things in the head with a Lex. Was I? No, I don't think you were. Looking back at the messages, I don't think you were. But I think Strog is being pretty clear in that, like, they're not really interested in playing Warframe right now. I'm old as fuck and only play simulators. Strog Truck Simulator. It's real immersive. I played Assetto Corsa with Kimmy the other day, and it was loads of fun. I don't even know what Assetto Corsa is. Wait, is that the racing game? Yeah, that's the racing game. First time playing it in VR. Driving from one random place of a state to another is just like IRL. It's racing sim, vroom vroom. When are we hanging out, Ewan? After stream today. I'll end stream, and then I'll take a nap, then you'll join me, and we'll talk about whatever. We'll talk about what poses you'll use drawing Rin Voring Yuland. Love the post-walkies talkies. I had a lot of fun talking about Legend of Zelda yesterday. That ended up making the stream go like an extra hour. Drawing Rin doing, huh? Zai, that was your idea. What are you talking about? You were the one that's like, I'm gonna draw my character voring you. You're the one that came up with that. That's not something I want, Zai. Like, I didn't say such a thing. You absolutely did. Let's go back in the logs. 10:33 a.m. Central Server Time. I'm gonna draw Rin Voring Yuland. No proof. I didn't know you wanted it. What the? If it's with you, I don't mind. I mean, I don't particularly like Vor, so it's not that I like really want it. I'd way rather like Rin fucking railing Yuland, but like, you know, you're the artist. You draw whatever you want. Hmm. Art is beautiful. I mean, you brought it up again. I don't know. I thought you were into it because you were like, I'm gonna draw this. So I was like, what's Zai want to talk about? He mentioned this earlier. I'll bring that up. Art is beautiful. What are you even talking about? I looked up that word and I'm disappointed in you. Which word? Pilk? You had to look it up. Strong is... I don't want to say he's a normie, but he's been associated with normies for a long time. I'm a child of God, you sussy baka. Curse of knowing. No, you aren't. I want to drink. Not gonna lie, for the longest time I thought Pilk meant something way different than it actually does. +1 debuff. I think I learned about it pretty early on in its conception. I will never fucking drink Pilk. I used to like drinking Soylent. That was how I got like my daily food intake and nutrition. And then I tried Cocoa Soylent, and it was so god-awful that it ruined standard Soylent for me. And so now the idea of drinking Pilk, even as a joke, is like, no, absolutely not. Because if that ruins milk for me, I wouldn't want to live anymore. I like milk a lot, guys. Hi, Green Boy. Fair, but I don't know all the esoteric weird fetishes. For the longest time, I didn't know what was wrong. With Pilk? You didn't know what was wrong with Pilk? What do you even mean by that? That is like... Huh? I knew what was wrong with Pilk the moment I learned what it was. I remember being like 5 years old, 4 years old. I would have been 4 years old. And I tried mixing like orange juice or like grape juice and milk. And being like, wow, mixing liquids is awful. Never do this again. Whoa, Yulin wants another Pilk drawing? Look, Zai. I want more Zai art. That's what I want. But I understand. No, I've seen an artist like lose their drive before. And I also know, like, I'm the type of person where I'm a bit rebellious. When somebody tells me to do something, it becomes top of the list of things I don't want to do. So I never want to be like, draw more, Zai, draw more. But do I absolutely want to see, like, more Zai art? Oh my god, yes. If I had my fucking way, I'd see another piece of Zai art every day. I didn't know till a couple months into the meme. Zai, what's Twitter at so I can follow? Pilk enjoyers in chat? No. Don't cuddle with me, Yulin. No, I'm gonna cuddle with you. What the fuck? Fucking proposal rejected. Rats. Oh, you're saying because, like, if people tell me to do something, I get rebellious. It's more like, less so when people tell me to not to do something, but when people are like, you should play this game, you should watch this thing, you should do this, it just makes me be like, yeah, I don't want to do that now. Reverse psychology. Heck, I should just force myself to draw. Guess I gotta cuddle Yulin. Walking on over. Oh my god, this section of the walk goes all the way around the south end of Azuna. Tulin smells like bird shit? Yeah, 'cause he's a bird and they shit. They have cloacas, they don't have sphincters. So it just comes out. Cuddle time equals poggers. I don't know what would work for you, Zai. I know when I've been into like a game and then I fall out of it, it's like I want to be into this game. I want to have fun while everyone else is into it. But I'm just not having fun with it. It's like miserable trying to get into it. With art, I don't know what you can do to get back into it. But I do know everybody is fucking cheering for you. Axis is at 47k. I should do the beach videos after Final Fantasy videos. Once I finish Thanalan zones, I should do the Final Fantasy beaches. And then Mists of Pandaria beaches. To knock all of those out. I don't think there's too many beaches in Final Fantasy, right? There's gonna be a few in Lenosha. I don't think there's any in Thanalan or the Shroud. Like, I don't think there's any. In Heavensward, I don't think there's any. In Doma, there's a few. Well, Doma and Alamigo, I don't think there's any. There's a few in Shadowbringers. Pelusia. Are there any in Endwalker? It's really not that many. Oh, Thavnair. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot in Thavnair. Other than that, I think all of the beaches... Oh, you know what? Will I be able to be a botanist in Eureka? Because that has beaches. I also don't know what Bosja looks like at all. I might need to, like, unlock that and see if that has beaches. If I can be a botanist in Eureka... that has a pretty big beach. Player doesn't even have Bosja. It doesn't, I'm sure. I've been up and down Bosja. I never unlocked Bosja. I honestly don't even like Eureka. I only unlocked it because I really, really, really wanted the T-Rex mount. And since I got it, we have never gone back. Actually, this was fucked up, guys. I farmed Eureka for like 2 months doing like the weeklies. Not like hard grinding it, but just leveling up in it, getting some chests and whatnot. And then I got a bunch of chests, opened one, got the T-Rex, opened a few more, because I had them, opened another one after those, got a second T-Rex, and I was like, you can go fuck yourself, game. War flashbacks of Bosja. I story skipped Stormblood and I still went to Bosja. Yuland, you should sit on my face. Now what, Beachan, pray tell, does that have to do with beach videos? I mean, I'll do it, but I just want to understand, like, the relevance to making beach videos. Interesting proposition. Yes? Okay. What's the profit from that? I don't know. We'll make a video for it and I can put it on Blue Twitch and people will pay for it. Or something, I don't know. No, I won't. I'm too lazy for that. Oh my god. I'm ready to be done with the walk. We're at 5.3 miles. No incline, but my legs are a little tired. I'm ready to take a nap. That's what it really is. My sleep is on a weird schedule, and I'm ready to take a nap. The profit seems clear. Stonks. Oh my goodness. KGT is playing Palworld. I need to message KGT. I haven't said hi to them in a while. And I need to just be like, hey, thought of you. Mwah. Man, I love KGT. Old homie in my closest circle. I also love KGT. I met them in Demi's Discord, and then I saw them in Nevi's chat. And Nevi was like, oh, hey KGT. Hi, Killer Gun Top. Good to see you. And I'm sitting there like, oh, that's what that stands for. And he's like, no. No, it doesn't. What do you mean? No. I watched him and Ichi play a lot of Lost Ark. He threatened to kick us out the TwitchCon house in 18. Well, what did you do? I have a feeling that wasn't without reason. He was being an old man. Yeah. Okay. So that makes me think it was definitely justified. And trying to sleep at 8 p.m. Okay, maybe it wasn't justified. We were already like an hour into drinking. Going to TwitchCon sounds fun, but then I think of money and I'm like, nope, nope, nope. Too much money. Don't like spending money. If money was no object, I would absolutely go to TwitchCon. I don't even know if I'd like go to the con, but just meeting up at an Airbnb with people. Even though that's leaving the house, that still sounds like a good time. Well, the house had like 8 of us and we split the Airbnb. That's... I mean, yeah, so that's how it goes, Bits. But like, you'd have to fly out there. You'd have to split the Airbnb. You'd have to pay for fucking food and Ubers. Oh, God. Going to TwitchCon means me wearing a skirt in public? Hell yeah. Smash with Elin? Hey, wait a minute. This isn't Super Smash Bros. This is TwitchCon. Don't air bed and breakfast with old people. 2 of them drove their own cars, so no rentals or Uber. Hell yeah. I'm so going to TwitchCon this year. You should go. I have no intention of going to any conventions for a long time. Unless I like just crazy pop off on Twitch and start making a lot more money than I'm making, I have no intention of spending more money than I'm spending. I'm like barely breaking even with my bills. I have savings to go into, so I could go into the red for a bit, but like, I'm not going up. And so, just with the way my brain works, I want to make this last as long as possible. And so I look at every expenditure as I'm just like, it's dipping out of the savings. It's taking out of the savings. Can't do that. I hate that. I can tell you thought about it mid-sentence. When she says she wants to smash, but there's no controllers. I'm out. It's in San Diego and I have friends down there. That's the only reason I want to. Otherwise, it's expensive. I actually have a cousin in San Diego. She's cool, but like, she also has a daughter. I don't want to spend time in that house, but also like, I don't know. I don't want to just like bum off their house and then like not spend any time with them because that feels shitty. Uncle Ewan. Tips for anyone going to TwitchCon. Buy a one-day pass for the first day, then just buy the other days up front. We spent more time exploring than being at the con. Kids, gross. I mean, both work strong. I want a drink. Oh, we're getting to the end. We stop at Prince Ferrandis. Then this island here, Fellshroud Island, we walk through that a bit. Then we go to the Vault of the Wardens. Oh, I would be going for FoodCon, not necessarily TwitchCon. Also, they don't check account names. So if someone you know has a 3-day pass but doesn't want to go, use their pass. See, I just can't think of anything in the actual convention that I would want to see. Because literally, it's just the people there. I can't think of any panels. I just like... There's nothing that I'm like, oh, I'd want this. Maybe some of the art stuff from people, but like... I don't know. Never been to New York Con before. I would just go to TwitchCon for the display fair. When I went, I just went to Artist Alley and hung with the VR chat group. There were some panels I wanted to go to in Vegas, but they were game dev things for Twitch integration. I'd only go to see my favorite Twitch streamer, Ewan. Oh my goodness. Other than that, probably walked around for a bit then left. For me, it would just be the people. The only convention I've ever been to is Comic-Con in 2007. And, there was some cool game stuff there. There was a World of Warcraft panel I went to. And that was fun, but, like, I wouldn't give a shit about any game panels now. Maybe if there was, like, Monster Hunter Wilds panel, I'd be like, okay, we gotta go fucking see this. I remember buying a few things at TwitchCon, but that was just like, oh, I'm here with my friends and they're all buying stuff. I want to buy stuff too. So I want to buy these things that I really don't fucking care about. I'm going to buy this General Grievous Nendroid. I'm going to buy this Vincent Valentine figure because my friend said it was cool. And even though I've never played Final Fantasy VII, I think the character's cool, so I'll buy it. That was my experience at TwitchCon. Like, there's people in VR chat I had added, but literally met them IRL before I hung out with them in VR chat. Like Hara. I don't know that I've ever met Hara. I got a picture with David Tennant at a con once. Motherfucker tall. Oh shit, we may have been at the same Comic-Con. Went to one Comic-Con and it was either 07 or 08, not sure. I'm pretty sure mine was 07. He was around on New Year. Hi, Lost. It's a name I've heard a lot. It's a name very similar to someone I don't care for much. I shouldn't have said that. People are gonna know who that is. I just don't think I've ever met Hara. SMH. Exposed. I think that person knows how I think of them. I literally went to his house before I hung out with him IRL. He's really chill. I just remember I got a print from Joan and Vosk of his Bioshock 2 print. TMZ moment. Oh my god. If Ewan didn't like me, I would cry. Frog, I love you. The dude who made Invader Zim? Wait, didn't that guy get in a lot of trouble? Didn't that guy do a real bad thing, or was that somebody on the Invader Zim team? Ewan hates me. I love you, Bits. I don't always love you. There's some times where I'm just like, I fucking can't with this guy. Bits, we love you. There's times where, like, I'll see Bits in another stream, and I'll be like, I'm not really in a fighting mood. I'll give Bits a love emote, or a pat emote, and Bits will be like, oh, Ewan's here? I gotta go. People leave. Fuck you, Ewan. And I'm like, okay. Same Bits. No clue. Yeah, so non-dairy, I think there's actually a lot of, like, the guy who made Invader Zim, or at least some guy high up in the chain for Invader Zim, I'm pretty sure they did some, like, pedophile stuff. I want to check on that before I start being like, this guy's specific, because I don't know if it's that name. But, like, he got kicked out of Nickelodeon. Somebody in the Invader Zim, pipeline got kicked out of Nickelodeon and everything. Twitch and GameCon just show off new AAA games, anime and manga. Nope, more porn at MangaCon. We love you both. Can't believe Eland is like this. Oh snap. Just some random dude, not Yonin Vosk. Well, so, like, I know it wasn't a random dude. Like, they pulled Invader Zim from Nickelodeon because of it. He was, like, a big guy. I'm happy that it's not the dude you met. But... two more sections. The Fell Soul... No, it's not Fell Soul Hold. I forget what this island's called. No Invader Zim got pulled due to poor ratings. It's all documented. I thought it was like poor ratings, and then this thing happened, and they were like, this is the linchpin. This is the reason we can pull it off. Can't believe they're still making Rick and Morty, to be honest. And my coworkers still watch it. I don't know how Rick and Morty now compares to Rick and Morty when it first came out. I thought Rick and Morty was pretty funny. Its fans is the worst fandom in the world. Not the worst, but good lord, they can be pretty bad. It's all documented? Okay. You're gonna know more on this than me. I know there's some guy that did some really bad shit in the Invader Zim thing. And now I want to look it up. They give JoJo's fandom a run for their money. Yeah, I'm a JoJo's fan. Oh, really? How many dicks have you sucked? Well, you know, a lot. A lot? Come on, man. Let's not be vague here. You're JoJo's fan. How many dicks have you sucked? 1,000? 2,000? Don't use that word. Say cupcake enjoyer. And one of my favorite bands got canceled and ruined my whole teenage personality, LOL. There was a band I liked. Oh shit, actually it would have been high school. It was Static X. I really liked Static X, and then I think their guitarist got caught diddling kids, and they kicked him out. And it was like, man, but like, good on the rest of the band for like the moment they found out, they fucking ditched him so fast. Find it and let me know, because I can't find anything outside of Justin Roiland. Oh boy, yeah, mine was brand new. Back dog was trying to chew on battery. Don't let him chew on the battery. Uh, uh, Takeru. Hi. Hi, Canoe. Hi, how are you? I'm great. We are at 5.9 miles. We're going to be over 6. We might be at like 6.5, 6.6 when we finish. A long walk today. I was really hoping Takaru was just going to say good to Yulin keeps being mean to me. I've barely been here today, too. You were mean to me yesterday, and I don't think I've been that mean to you today. I was not mean yesterday? You were! We saw each other in some chat. I'm forgetting who it was. But you were like, oh, Yulin's here. Peepo, leave. And I was like, man, okay. I just give hugs and head pats to make friends feel better. Bro, you're always trying to gaslight me? That's what happened though, Bits. You literally did that in one of the streams we saw each other in yesterday. What do you mean? Walk another 10 miles, Elon? No. Okay, so the closest thing to a reason the show is canceled is that Boss drew bloody gear. Nick said, hello, no, that is not going to be in an episode. So they snuck it into the last 14 episodes. You're literally on 0? What do you mean I'm literally on 0? I'm literally on 6 miles. What the heck? 0 incline? Yeah. Doesn't mean I haven't been, like, exercising at all. I've still burnt 900 calories. Snore. You want incline? Go ahead and increase my incline, Zoe. Surely he's on 6 miles. I am. The proof is there. An image of gear covered in blood. I'm sure you've seen it. Incline D's nuts, Bean Child. Oh my god. Fake story. I can't believe how much I get gaslit for how much I'm accused of gaslighting. This is absolutely reprehensible. You're not being gaslit by anyone? There it is! Right there! Gaslighter trying to gaslight people into thinking we gaslight him. There it is! They have to sit am dead. I'm a gaslight Elon to believe he's my wife. I'm okay with that, Strog. You can gaslight me into this. Fake story. Yes. Oh my god, my legs are a little tired. Am I at the end yet? We go through this tunnel of fucking demon spiders. End at a demon hunter camp. And then we go to the island of the wardens. Sounds like a fair trade. We've got Star Wars with non-dairy later. I might make a phone call during that non-dairy. I might, like, while I have my headset on, call the dentist, because I still haven't set that up. Oh, that's fur, not fair. I just assumed it was supposed to be fair. Or maybe it was supposed to be fire trade? At least we don't accuse you of gassing it. I need to make a fallback avatar that's just a stick man with a sticky note that says, "Sorry, I'm not broke." That's messed up. That's mean. It made me think of Ewan being a pelt trader, just walking from town to town, and I lulled. That's what I'm gonna be in Ashes of Creation non-dairy. When that game comes out, oh my god, I am just going to chop trees and ride from the northwest of the map to the southeast, back and forth. That is all I'm gonna do in that game, and I'm so fucking excited for it. I cannot wait for 2034 when Ashes of Creation comes out and I can do that. And be either fair or fire. Fuck them standalone users. Don't know if I have seen anything of it yet. So, okay. You fucking open the floodgates, non-dairy. Ashes of Creation is an MMO based on ArcheAge. And the big core thing of it is nodes. So the entire world is broken up into a grid system that's like 100 by 100. And each cell is a node. As you do quests in a cell, that cell levels up. And it can go up to level 6. When it levels up, it becomes more of a settlement. So when it becomes level 1, it's literally like a campsite. When it's level 2, it's like a an outpost. When it's level 3, it's a fort. When it's level 4, it's a village. When it's level 5, it's a town. When it's level 6, it's a capital city. Nodes around it cannot level up to the same level. So if you have a capital city, the nodes around it can only go up to 5. Wow, town to capital is a fucking jump. I don't know if those are the exact terms. I could be off. There's a max of like 6 capital cities in the world, mathematically. There is no global auction house though, and the map is big. So let's say in the northeast, it's like snowy mountain area. Well, if you go mining in that area, you can get iron. If you bring that to the towns and cities in the northeast, well, iron's really abundant over there, so it doesn't sell for much. It'll sell, but not much. However, there's also no fast travel. So if you go to the southwest, where it's like beaches and like more tropical areas, they can't get iron there. And so if you had iron and brought it there, it would sell for a lot of money. So like what I'm planning to do is basically mine iron up here and then run down to the southwest and sell it for a lot. Then mine whatever copper is in the southwest and bring that to the northeast and sell it for a lot up there where you can't get it a lot. The other thing people are going to do is, if you know about the caravans from ArcheAge, they are implementing that in Ashes of Creation. And so you could get a shit ton of iron, put that in a caravan, get a bunch of people to bodyguard it, and then ride that down to the southwest and make a massive profit. I'm not looking to interact with other players that much. I'm just going to get what I can carry and go down solo, where I'll be at much less risk of bandits and people killing me for my iron. But I'm so excited for this game. I'm so excited for this game. It's made by a guy, his name is Steven Sharif, who, he played ArcAge, and he loved it. He fucking loved ArcAge. And then ArcAge went pay to win and went to shit, and he's just like, man, I hate these companies that just make these shit games, and they ruin them. I just wish some rich guy would make a game to make a good game. Wait, I'm a rich guy. I'm gonna make a game. And so he made Intrepid Studios, and he's been fucking making a game for the past few years. Progress is slow. It doesn't look like it's gonna come out for another 3 or 4 years, but holy shit when it does. Holy shit when it does. It's all funded at this point. And so I'm very excited for it. I think he's just ignoring us. Well, I knew I wasn't muted. So when you said muted bits, I figured you were saying, like, I'm muting this because he's talking about Ashes of Creation. Pete Chan was just piggybacking with you. I knew I wasn't muted because I could see in OBS. Aren't they aiming to release it this year? At least beta? They are planning to do another alpha this year. In the fall, they are going to do Alpha Stage 2, but not a release. The release is still years off. But they are planning to do, like, the first 3 zones as an alpha. Sure, buddy. Oh my god, are we at the end? We're at 6.4. We're gonna end at, like, 6.5, I think. But my knees are starting to feel sore. The back of my knees are like, hey, we've been walking a lot. Can we, like, stop, bro? It is never coming out. Look, making an MMO takes a long time. For, like, most video game studios, the average is, like, 6 years. Hi, Archangel. This is a guy starting from scratch, so it's going to take longer than 6 years. World of Warcraft, Guild Wars 2, those all took 6 years. Yeah, Alpha 2 is what I must have heard of. I'm pretty sure it's just Alpha 2. The full release, God, I wish the full release was coming out. I'm also very excited for the classes in that game. Because they have 8 classes, but you pick a subclass of those 8 classes. So their classes are Ranger, Rogue, Summoner, Fighter, Tank, Cleric, Mage, and I think Bard? And you can pick any of those as your subclass. So you could be a fighter, and that's like your standard warrior, your physical DPS. I hit things with weapon. But you could be like fighter mage, and your abilities would change a little bit. So instead of being like you charge to the target, you'd have like magic charge, where instead you blink next to your target. They're going to do pretty much the same thing, so it's really more like 8 classes, but there's going to be a lot of like flavor and aesthetic that comes from the subclass. And it's going to change like a little bit of stuff. Everything's going to be fucking weird with Summoner, right? Everything that has Summoner as their subclass is going to be like, what the fuck is going on with this? I'm going to be a fucking Summoner. I'm going to be a Summoner, and like... I'm really excited to see how the Summoner works in this game. They haven't done a showcase for it yet. But I am big excited for it. Oh my god, we're done. Oh my god, we're finally there. Alright, Zai, it's time to get on. I haven't gotten enough Zai time lately, so get on and cuddle. I wonder what the thing on Yulin's head tastes like. I would assume it's like one of those flowers that like you blow on, like a dandelion, and you just blow on it, just all of it goes into the wind, so if you tried eating it, it's fucking awful. That's what I assume it is with the Moogles. Are you happy, Feet Chan? We did the RP stomp. But it looks like a cherry? I don't think it's a cherry. It's very spiky in some renditions. Oh my god. 6.6 miles. You want Yulin Ball in your mouth? Same. Oh my goodness. This is a video you're all not supposed to see yet. I'm glad we got this at the end of the walk and not in the middle. Pins. Pin 1. Music. Oh gosh. Turn that down a little. Oh, I'm tired. Turn these back on. I can turn this off because I'm switching to this. Okay. And we've still got the Moogle going. Am I Takaru is a mega cute dork? True. Okay. Where's my mouse? There it is. 6.6 miles. And now we rest. Done. And then I also want to spy on people. So I open this up. Right, there we go. We're gonna spy on this person. Aldray noted. Oh. Can I? Oh, yeah. You know when you feel like you gotta pop your back and then you actually can do it? And it's just like, hell yeah. I flip my feet around. Nobody look. Nobody look at me. Okay. Yulinda stalker confirmed. Welcome to Pripyat? What the? Well done, thank you. We need to go to a world. Cuddlers assemble. You know what world we're not going to? That fucking mosquito trash world from yesterday. God damn, that pissed me off. Alright. Portal. Star Fox was cool, but we're done here. Stalker reference? I see. It's where a nuclear reactor blowed up. Never played. Yulin doesn't know how to pronounce Russian City. I don't. Alright, where are we going? I think this room over here was the good one. Can you see these? Yeah, you can.
Hmm?
No, just stream. Every time I'm like, where's a good place to lay down here? We're gonna lay down here. On this couch. Oh, I like sat onto the beanbag and the pillow is in the perfect spot and I don't need to adjust it at all. Like when you open your textbook and it's just like right where you want it. Oh, that... Get the player back there. I don't want that. Go back to the other room. I gotta stop using this world. This is comfy, but I don't like the backdrops here. Have I ever tried to go in this? I can't. Oop. God damn it, why do I keep turning? It's not Russian, I know. You just called it a Russian city. Okay, dude. How much you discharged from sleeping in VR last night? Hell yeah. Sorry, Yulin? What are you saying sorry for? Oh, she's playing more Pal World. She has a big witch hat. On Eastern Ukraine, fucker. Should get a model soon and just get on. You have a model! Next to Belarus, well, Chernobyl is. Yulin doesn't know how to pronounce a Russian city. It's not Russian. I know. Uh-huh. Okay. That's, alright then. Yeah, but something more personal? If you want. I don't care if you show up as a fucking white sphere. Do you realize the overlap that Ukrainian and Russian language have? Oh, so they're interchangeable then. When you're talking about Ukrainian stuff, you can say Russian. And when you're talking about Russian stuff, you can say Ukrainian. Got it. Got it. That's easy, because then I can just say Russian for everything. Damn, this shit racist. But you just did that, Bits. What the fuck, Elin? You're the one that just did that. Why is it fine when you do it, but not when I do it? Does anyone that knows know that that's a joke? But I clearly don't know. This song's sexy. Elin just big dum-dum. Don't know what. Apparently some city that is featured in a game. Uh-oh. Alright, cool. Is not Russian, but people call it Russian. A real city? I said it's a real city. I said a city that's featured in a game. I didn't say some city in a video game. I didn't say it's a video game city. Ah. Ah. Oh my god, my legs feel so much better after walking that far. Just propping them up on the beanbag, it's just like, ah. Ah. All right, plans for today. We're gonna nap. We're going to I hate my index controllers. We're gonna nap. We're gonna play Star Wars with Non-Dairy. I'm gonna call the dentist. I'm gonna call them and be like, is my health insurance in your network? Tell me. I don't expect to be in... Okay, so here's the thing. To figure out which dental places are in my network, my health insurance website doesn't tell me, but I'm going to call this one. I'm specifically calling this one because it's one my parents go to. And my mom was like, I really like our dentist. You have to call them. Promise me you're going to call this dentist. And I was like, what? Okay, I guess. I'm going to call them, be like, am I in your network? And I expect them to be like, no, because when I did look at the organizations or companies that are in the network, I don't think this one would have been listed. It's very annoying how they look at it. But I'm going to call them. I'm going to call them and be like, is this health insurance in your network? Would I be covered? And hopefully they have an answer for me. That shouldn't be too long of a phone call. I can't imagine, like, being on hold for 2 hours and then it being a 30-minute phone call. But dentist... Oh, shit. Dentist, grocery store, Star Wars. Those are the 3 things to get done today. I probably could get away with not going to the grocery store today. But saying that, I feel like I just won't have milk tomorrow if I do that.
Hey, Ewan, did you hear about what happened with the early access of Suicide Squad?
I did. The game looks dog shit, and people saw the ending where they killed Batman or something, and everybody's like super upset about it. And kind of rightfully so. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, the whole plot's already on Wikipedia.
Mm-hmm. I mean...
It just sucks.
I don't think it's that bad to kill Batman. You know, it's kind of weird that it's like the dude's untouchable for the 50 different versions of the DC story. And in one where they kill him, it's just like people are upset about it. Not like he's dead forever.
I think the reason people are more upset about it is because it's Kevin Conroy's last part of Batman before he passed away. And it was bad.
Weird. I don't think that's the studio's fault. I think that's, you know, unfortunate, and that's them using the just the excuse of the death to like hate on this thing. I.
Yeah.
Because I have the store today, I might end earlier than usual. I'm also just tired. I'm thinking we end here. I'm gonna nap. If you have me added on VR chat and want to nap with me, get on fast, because I'm probably not gonna be alive much longer. 6.6 miles. Oh yeah. Let's see.
I'm here, Stroke. Come cuddle.
Behavior. Me, auto level. Anchor. World. Okay. We have an easy raid target. A very easy raid target. The Leaf Lady. Not Poggers, he is dead. Yeah, that sucks. Flash raid. Leafeons. She's playing Power World. It looks like she's been playing quite a bit. Her outfit's pretty basic, but she has some pals that look like they're at least mid-game. Yeah, we're going to Leafeons. We stan her forever. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. 6.6 miles. We're almost done with Final Fantasy videos. We've got a few more to go through, and then I'll start making videos in other games again. Until the visual update. Once that happens, we're going to start remaking all of them. With that being said, I love you. Bye.
All times.
Where is it? Where the hell's my mouse?